I don't know where you're watching from tonight, but my name is Claire Dawson. I'm 26 years old, and this is the story of how I walked away from the man who raised me, and why I never looked back. It began the way so many endings do, with someone screaming, "Get out! Don't ever come back!" That's what my father shouted at me, his face red, his eyes bloodshot, spit flying from his lips. My suitcase was already by the door. I didn't argue. I didn't defend myself. I just looked him in the eye, steady, unflinching, and then I walked out. The night air was sharp. Cold rain hit my shoulders the second I stepped off the porch. It felt like even the sky was done with me, spitting me out the way he always had. He didn't call the next day or the next week, but I knew he would. And when he did, it wasn't for me, it was for the card. Growing up, I thought my father was a fortress, hard, distant, but steady. When my mom died, he didn't cry. He just folded her scarf, placed it in a drawer, and said, "We move on. I was 13. I needed softness." He gave me silence. Still, I obeyed. I got the grades, I stayed in line, earned my scholarship, my own job, my way out. But when the call came, "Come home," just for a while, I listened. He said he needed help with bills, that the house was falling apart, that I was the only one he trusted. So I pressed pause on grad school. I moved back and took a better-paying job nearby. And for a while, it worked. He played nice. I paid rent, bought groceries, added him to my credit card for gas and meds. I thought maybe this time would be different. But the betrayal wasn't loud, it was slow. First $40 at a liquor store, then $300 at a casino. Didn't know he visited. Then came the overdraft. Noticed $2,000 gone, my savings drained, my auto payments bounced. When I checked the logs, there it was. Every charge linked to his number, his face at the ATM, his signature on receipts. When I confronted him, he laughed. "You live under my roof. What's mine is yours, and what's yours?" Well, I gave you life, didn't I? I didn't yell, didn't cry, didn't even argue. I just nodded and started planning. The first thing I did was move my paycheck, stopped using the shared account, locked the card. He didn't notice. Not at first. I let the tension build, watched the beer bottles pile up again, watched the charm fade. One night, I heard him on the phone. "She's just a spoiled brat. She'll come crawling back, always does." That's when I knew he didn't need help. He needed control, and I was done giving it. The final straw came one Thursday night. He asked for my car keys, said he was running errands. I said no. That's when it snapped. He hurled the remote. It missed my face by inches. His voice shook the walls. "Get out of my house and don't come back." So I did. I stayed at a friend's place, filed a fraud report, got the charges reversed, told the bank I'd been coerced, manipulated. They believed me. I canceled every card, froze the account, reported the address as compromised. 2 weeks later, I got the message. Card declined. Can you fix it? Gas station says it won't work. I didn't reply. 3 days later, another one. Groceries didn't go through. What's going on? Then a voicemail, his voice suddenly softer. "Hey, if this is about what I said, I was angry, all right? Just fix the card. I'm still your father. Still trying to guilt me into silence. Still believing I'd serve him from a distance." That's when I called. He picked up on the second ring. "Why isn't the card working?" he demanded. I waited a beat. Then I said, Because I finally stopped paying for people who treat me like trash. Silence. I could hear him breathing. Then the words hissed through his teeth. You ungrateful little... I hung up. It's been 4 months. He tried showing up at my job once. I had security walk him out. Tried messaging my aunt to talk sense into me. She blocked him too. Turns out, when you stop giving abusers access, they lose their power fast. Now I'm back in grad school, living in a tiny apartment. But it's mine. No footsteps stomping overhead, no shouting, no slammed doors. Just me. My peace, and the sound of nothing being taken from me. Some nights I think about that last look he gave me, right before I stepped out the door. He thought he won, thought he could break me like always. But what he didn't see, what none of them ever saw, was how quiet revenge really is. No yelling, no spectacle, no audience, just silence and a card. That will never swipe again. This was my story. But I know I'm not alone. Some of you watching right now, you've been through the same. You've trusted people who betrayed you. You've loved people who only took. And maybe you've wondered if you'll ever really get closure. Let me tell you, closure doesn't always come with an apology. Sometimes it comes with a blocked number, with a door you never open again, with a card that never swipes. It comes when you finally choose yourself over someone who's been hurting you for years. And when you do, that silence, that peace, that's the sweetest revenge of all.